I had only known that there were a handful of cats. I did not know that we had 16. And I slowly learned about it when I went back behind my building. And I just kept seeing another new face, like every week. My name is Carla, and I'm 22 years old. It just became like an everyday thing where we just went out every morning and then every afternoon and just went to feed them. I met one of my neighbors that was actually feeding them as well.
My name's Kevin. I came across Carla when I would be leaving my building. Right in front of my lobby, there would be like cats here and there, sometimes loitering around. And I'd feel bad, especially in the winter months.
Like I started researching and just seeing how I could help because they were, a little feral and just had like matted hair and stuff. So I wanted to see if I could help somehow. I initially contacted ACLR and I talked to Nikki, but Laura actually came out.
My name is Laura. I became acquainted with Carla. So we set up a schedule, a time for us to trap there. And I think on the first day we were able to trap 7.
Well, I didn't know there were 7, but we ended up, seeing more come out as we put out food and everything.
And so I brought 10 traps over and we were able to catch the majority.
She was taking the time to set up these traps and get these cats safely to a cat's life rescue so that they can be spayed or neutered and then be released back into the community, or if some of them needed to be fostered for possible adoption in the future.
So Cat's Life Rescue is 100% volunteer run and donation based. So we are only able to help the cats of Prince George's County based on the donations or the grants that we receive. We have a few different sources of grants, but a lot of them are very targeted regions. So getting a grant like Project for Awesome, we're really able to help more cats in different areas or underserved, underrepresented areas. We are so thankful for Project for Awesome. With these large grants, we're really able to help certain communities or neighborhoods where we otherwise don't have funding. And just considering that to spay, neuter, and vaccinate just one cat costs about $80. The traps themselves to trap the cat cost $100. And some of our medical cases, including even just dental cleanings, could cost up to $500. And we don't have a main building, so all of the cats that we are able to save off the streets are in foster homes. In 2025, a Cat's Life Rescue TNR'd 1,158 cats, adopted out 500 cats and kittens, and treated 30 cats with complex medical cases like amputations and eye enucleations. TNR stands for trap-neuter-return. In a Cat's Life Rescue, TNR for us is a 3-day process. On day 1, we trap the cats. We use humane traps and really stinky bait. Day 2, they get whisked off to a low-cost spay clinic where they get spayed, neutered, vaccinated. They get treated for any medical issues they have. And then they go back to a heated and air-conditioned shed for the night where they can recover and be fed dinner. And then on the 3rd day, they're released back to their caretakers. And their left ear is tipped or cut as a sign that they've already been spayed or neutered.
I gotta say, the Cat's Life Rescue and Laura have tremendously helped because I was seeing a lot of kittens either being born or running around. And now that a Cat's Life Rescue has helped TNR a lot of these cats or gotten them fostered and adopted, we've seen a population control.
Happy to report that it's a managed colony and we're only handling the newcomers or the ones that show up.
Once I got comfortable trapping on my own, Laura came and, just started dropping off traps for me.
And then ever since then, we caught the stragglers, the ones that were a little more difficult.
And I actually ended up fostering a couple kittens, and that was my my first time.
So I feel like a Cat's Life Rescue has at least helped my community cats tremendously.